bit scary. How do you say?
Gazdua.
Gjirokaster. Let's try this meatballs with cheese. This is the old bazaar. There's only two buses to Gjirokaster directly. One is at 8 o'clock in the morning. The other one is at 2 o'clock. So it's only 12-ish now. So 2 more hours of wait. I had to take the Saranda bus, which will go to Gjirokaster. 3 hours in this. May not be very comfortable, but I think I should be fine. Alright, I just arrived in Gjirokaster, checked into my guest house. Nice room, nice big bathroom too. Floor is freezing though, freezing cold. Good morning everyone. This is my balcony, my room here. Eggs and cheese, and these are pancakes here. This is a jam, this is bread, this is sweet, birek I think, and apple juice and fresh orange juice and banana. Oh, it's warm. It's like a fried dough. Dip it in the jam. What is that jam? I think figs, maybe? It is not apple juice. Herbal tea. Try this one with the egg. Really nice. So the guy who runs this place, he actually cooks food for children, kids in school. But because of COVID, no one eats at school. Let's try that. It's a birek, but sweet. There isn't many people here either. This entire guest house, there's no one here. It's just me. Bed is brand new, he said. Only 4 days old. I think it's delicious. There's a museum right next to my guest house. I think that is a school. Gymnasi. Okay, so that is probably the term for the school. I thought I was going to be really squeezed tight. Different kinds of attraction here. So there's plenty of hotels and guest houses like the one I am staying here. So the hotels are rather expensive here in the old town, but the guest houses are like 20 to 30 euros. This is January, so you know, cheap prices also. This one is a cinema or the cinema. Not really sure. That's our normal kind of typical cinema. Probably some cultural center. Gjirokaster. That is actually derivation from a Greek name. how to get up to the top. That is a question. To the right or to the left? Alright, here's the castle. Kalaya I Gjirokaster. Hello. Thank you. One ticket. This is a ticket, right? Thanks. According to the plaque and information over there, this is a miniature version of the castle. 1500 years of history. Oh, look at that. This is for the blind people, I guess. That's the history of the castle. Starts at 500 BC. So the castle has a cistern system to bring water inside the castle. Basically what they do is collect water on the roof, several rooms at the ground floor or in a basement, collecting that water. Aqueducts distribute that water to different parts. I think that is a worship place. You can see candles. This thing is called Monument of the People's Power. I haven't seen actually this kind of a tank. It looks structurally very different. It's very crude. So that monument was commissioned by the Albanian communist government. Represents the resistance of the fighters who opposed the Nazi and Italian fascist regimes. The communist government used that as an opportunity to put this kind of nationalistic monument all over the country to gain the support of the local people. So many have ruled Gjirokaster over the years. 2000 BC that I've read from Wikipedia, earliest mentions of the place. Ottomans ruled it for 500 years. The Gjirokaster was a Greek name when the Greek was ruling it, and then Ottomans called it Ergiri, and then it became Gjirokaster. It was for a brief period of time when in 1912, I guess, there was a civil war between the Greek minority and the people here. When it was going to be part of Albania, the Greek minority didn't like it, so there was like a small conflict here. And for a brief period in time, it was an autonomous region of Epirus. It was also mainly a Orthodox Christian community here back in the early days. So most of the development happened in Gjirokaster during the Ottoman period. Before that, there were roughly around 290 houses, but later, under the Ottomans, they revamped the whole thing. That is the Chayupi Mountains, very hilly region. You have to walk up and down. I had to walk all the way up here, which was like to kill me. A plane with two tails. History can be interpreted in multiple ways when told from two opposing sides. That much is true. This is quite funny. US version is that pilot was flying from US airbase in France to Naples, Italy. On the way, because of the fog, it went off course and had to make an emergency landing here in Tirana. The Albanian communist regime's version is that the People's Army intercepted a US spy plane and forced it to land. The facts here is it actually a training and reconnaissance aircraft. Pilot just left it there and later returned to US. Simple explanation. Where would this guy sit? I guess one can comfortably sit inside, right? Oh, he sits over there. Okay, it's like the thing, cockpit. So down here was one of the Ottomans' prisons. I didn't know bats ate mosquitoes. There are 14 different types of bats around this in this valley. The droppings are used as fertilizer. I think this is the festival stage. Princess Argiro. She is a princess who leapt to her death when the Ottomans invaded. She jumped with her newborn baby Miraculously, she survived. Milk poured out from the side of the hills and fed her baby. It's a legend, but the geological survey say that there's limestone calcium deposits there, and there is like water leaking which looks like milk. Border to Greece is like about 13 kilometers or something like that way. This is the Drino river. I think it's the same river that runs through Serbia, and it joins the Adriatic Sea. To walk from one end of the castle to the other end is 1 kilometer. It's a bit scary to be standing there. We'll most definitely die if we fall. Workshops. I'm guessing woodworkers, craftsmen, smiths, smiths, goldsmiths. This place used to be an Ottoman bakery. Ovens there. Alright, that is the castle. If you're in the valley somewhere there, you can take a bus to Dunavat, which goes by this castle, and get off here. So many colorful shops on either sides. A Birek shop, carpet shop, carpets and bags. Seen this in some other video. It looks like there's a well inside that shop. Ottomans built this, and all sorts of stuff. Rocky, magnets,
and water.
400 years old. 8 to 9 meters of water and 17 meters height. Oh, it's scary. Thank you. Thanks. Hopefully it is open. This looks interesting. Looks very haunted. We have more cannons and pottery. Alright. Here?
One recommend me for you.
Okay.
Start of this gate.
Okay.
Very good.
Okay. Most of the places here are closed. I was called into this small restaurant. Cook everything here.
Meatball.
Meatball.
I want araki for you.
Okay. Thank you. Alright. How do you say?
Gezuar.
Gesduar.
Yes.
Alright.
So.
Thank you.
Bon appetit.
Thanks. Let's try these meatballs with cheese. Cheese and rice. This is the
Cheese.
fried cheese. Dyati.
Yeah.
Dyats. Salty, well cooked with the sprinkled cheese melted into the meat. This is the dyat. This one is a bit overcooked, I think. But on the sides. Delicious, but very hot. I don't know what cheese it is. Probably it's like goat's cheese or something. And with the oil and the pepper. Put some cheese on there. And cheese.
Typisk traditionell Indian, Albanese.
He's saying that I'm eating like an Albanian. It's raining, but all the lights have come up now. Look at this. Meal came up to about 700, but it's kind of overpriced in this old bazaar. It doesn't cost that much, I know that. Is this cake? Oh no, smaller. Is that, what is that? Oh, okay, biscuit. Too much. Very nice people, so I just go there to interact with them, not to actually buy anything. Buying is an excuse. The host just made me a nice cup of Turkish coffee. Nice. You can't see the mountain anymore. It's good that I did my sightseeing in the morning because it started raining. I normally don't wake up that early. It's only because they serve breakfast very early here at 8 o'clock. So I didn't want to miss the breakfast, so I woke up and I couldn't sleep after that. I have a serious headache now, but apart from that.